Fear's got a hold of me. I feel small. I feel not confident. I don't trust. I feel unworthy. I just feel lost in general, lacking purpose. When I lean into love, quite the opposite happens. I feel huge. I feel confident. I feel like I can take on anything. Because it starts with a love of myself, the confidence in myself, the ability to lean forward into challenges and truly believe that I'll be okay on the other side.
When I feel fear, I feel a tightness in my heart. My heart beats quickly. It feels like the world is getting smaller and closing in on me. It's a dark feeling, heavy. And when I feel love, the world starts to expand again. My heart feels expansive. The room feels bigger. I feel light. I feel free. I feel connected and filled with joy. Most of all, I feel safe.
When I feel fear, I feel small, unimportant, unworthy, and I'm lost in thoughts about what's going to happen to me. When I can lean into love and remember who I am, I can feel more confident and courageous and less concerned about what's going to happen and more in what do I have to offer? What can I bring to the table?
When I am in fear, it feels alone, small and contracted, like a tiny frightened little animal. It feels shameful and like wanting to hide away. To shift into love takes usually awareness and observation for me. Sometimes it seems to spontaneously happen, but for the most part, it takes being able to pause, come back to my breathing, and notice what's going on in my mind. What are the words I'm saying to myself? Most often, the language isn't very friendly. But in shifting to love and talking to myself, as my teacher has said so often, talking to yourself like you would a small child, and shifting into love, I feel safe, held, supported, and part of something bigger. Able to see bigger picture, a higher view, and not get stuck in the small details that will be insignificant next year.
How do I move from fear to love? When I'm triggered and a sudden fear comes over me, I feel it in my body, my throat gets tight, and my breath gets shallow. So the first thing I do is move back in, deepen and lengthen my breath. Next thing I move to is changing what I'm thinking. So one way I do that is with mantra. Another way I do that is with prayer. Dear God, what do I need to know right now? It brings me back to the present moment, and that I am all right now. And God does have our back. Every time. I just have to remember to move back in. ask for help. It is always given. From fear to love. It doesn't stop the fear. Fear is a condition of being human. It's a condition of surviving in this body. But I am grateful for my yoga practices, which have helped me immensely in all manner of fear. Shortening the cycle of the anxiety and the worry. Allowing me to move back into a stable place where I feel solid and stable. Solid and stable.
When I'm afraid, when it first starts, I feel it like a shiver going down my spine and settling like a hard knot in my lower belly, rising up around my heart and gripping it, making me feel tight. I'm very scared. My mouth feels dry. My breath is affected. And it's hard to think and make any decisions. But when I can lean into love, I feel like it opens up. When I'm afraid and I'm able to say, I'm all right now, then I can start opening up and smiling and feeling the world be full and deep. When I'm feeling love, I'm feeling whole and open and free. When I lean into love, my body feels light. I feel energetic.
When I feel fear, I think I'm bad. I'm afraid that because I'm bad, somebody's going to hurt me. So I disconnect from others. I look down, focus on the ground, afraid that if someone sees me, if I look at them, they'll know I'm bad, and then they'll hurt me. Leaning into love. Leaning into love is when I know that I'm not bad. When I know that actually I'm whole. And wholeness, it's not about right or wrong, good or bad. Wholeness is knowing that I have everything I need for this moment, and then the next moment, and then the moment after that. So then I don't have to be small and separate from others. I can look up and know that I can look at others and be seen because I have something to share with others. That is leaning into love.
That shift from fear to love feels to me like hearing a favorite song that I haven't heard in a long time. And every cell just wants to begin to sing along. There is a sweetness. There's a feeling of relief, joy. That very welcome shift from fear to love.
When I lean into love, anything is possible.
For me, fear has its levels. There's the fear of, okay, my jaw's trembling a little bit because I'm about to teach. And it could also mean for me a feeling so intense that it feels like I'm suffocating. And from an Ayurvedic perspective, in a way I am. I'm depleting myself of prana, I'm depleting myself of life force, and I'm feeling contracted and I don't see possibilities. I'm very limited. Life is very scary, and it's about, finding a way to survive in a sense. And to shift to love, first of all, some things drop, like the struggle drops. There's a shift that occurs because the struggle stopped, and I can start to see it's not so much of a feeling of being helpless anymore. And I start to see that there's more everything. There's more light, there's more love, there's more possibilities, there's more support, and it's even endless. and it's a very expanded feeling.
Fragmented, hurt, lost, fear, the absence of love, the absence of wholeness. When I think of fear, it may seem kind of silly, but I think of the nursery rhyme. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. It really is just like that. I mean, we need each other, and we need each other for support, but no one else can put us back together again. All the king's horses and all the king's men. But in fact, to really be able to rise up and out of fear, we must have the capacity, the courage to acknowledge love. Love is our true nature. Love is the experience of the heart. Love is courage. The word courage even has its origins and of the heart. So all the king's horses and all the king's men, the force of that power and that courage lies within each and every one of us. And when I feel afraid, when I feel fragmented, anything less than whole, like Humpty Dumpty off the wall, I gotta do what it takes. Remember who I am. Return to love. Be the courage. The absolute essence. The nature of who I am. Namaste.